Hello, we would like to welcome you to the new episode of our podcast, You
And I, Ukrainian New Identity.
In this podcast, we help you
And us.
to reinvent Ukrainian history, culture and traditions.
And to see the history through the eyes of ordinary Ukrainians.
My name is Zhenya. I was born in Kyiv and I've been in the UK for the last 20 years.
And my name is Mariia and I'm a refugee from Sumy.
Right, I'm so pleased to see you again. And I'm thinking, I want to talk about omens of good and bad luck today.
Yeah, let's do it.
And I
Love it.
think we'll find out that there are some which we have in common with British people and some which are very different. For example, today in the morning I was making breakfast for my family and I ended up spilling salt.
Oh, yeah, I know. You know that in Ukraine it's not really good. It's bad luck to you. You will have some fight with your loved ones.
Yeah, okay. Well, you said bad luck, but I always believe it just means you are going to have an argument.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I never knew it was a bad luck. Actually, in this country, it means bad luck.
Oh,
no
really?
argument, but just bad luck.
Oh.
So it's like I spilled it and I'm thinking, oh my God, I will have an argument. And then I thought, well, I'm leaving anyway. Probably I will not have an argument. Hopefully not with Maria today in the studio. Yeah, but yeah, it does mean here bad luck. No argument, but just bad luck. And you know how to undo this bad luck?
No, how?
You need to take a bit of salt and throw it over your left shoulder. Left,
Okay,
not right.
okay.
So next time if it happens, just throw it over your left shoulder. And it does have quite interesting tradition going with its roots into Roman times.
No way.
Shall we find out?
Yes, please.
The superstition that spilling salt brings bad luck, most often an argument, reached England because salt was once extremely valuable. In the ancient world, it symbolized friendship and trust, and this meaning was carried across Europe by the Romans through their conquests. To spill salt was seen as wasting friendship or inviting evil, which is why people were told to throw a pinch of it over their left shoulder to blind the devil believed to be lurking there. In the Roman Empire, salt was both precious and strategic. It was even used to pay soldiers, the origin of the word salary. Spilling it showed disrespect or recklessness, both considered bad omens. Salt was also used in Roman curse rituals. After the destruction of Carthage, the land was said to be salted to render it barren, giving spilled salt a dark, ominous meaning. Roman legions brought these beliefs to Britain, where they blended with Celtic folklore. Centuries later, Leonardo da Vinci reinforced the symbol by depicting Judas knocking over a salt cellar in the Last Supper, a clear sign of betrayal and the devil's presence. In Ukraine, the same superstition became a warning against disrespect for food and the home, something believed to lead inevitably to conflict. In this way, spilled salt became an international symbol, understood in the same way by Ukrainians and by the English alike.
Right. So what do you think will happen if a mirror breaks in the house?
Oh, it's like really something bad have to happen. I know that you can't look to the broken mirror because you obviously, cursed yourself. Or if it happens with you, like you were the one who broke it, it means definitely something happened bad to you. And even my mother-in-law, she said sometimes this is to someone's death or something.
I think it's the same here.
Oh,
it
really?
means bad luck. Yeah, I'm not sure about death, but it means bad luck. And there are quite a lot of different things that can bring you bad luck. For example, walking under a ladder that stands, sort of lean into the building. I think it's the same in Ukraine. Walking under the ladder can bring you bad luck.
I know why it's happened like that. Do you know a story about
you
that?
Tell me.
Yeah, so it's not only ladder, it's sometimes, this... on the street you have for electricity things, and
it should be triangular.
Sometimes,
so it's the shape rather than
or it can be
itself.
wooden one. So sometimes you have a street which basically go under this, and people refuse to go there, and they
walk around.
And I try to find out why it have this feeling that something bad will happen to you. So it's called
Gypsy gates.
yes, because I don't know exactly when it happened, but the moment when Ukrainians found out that someone steals something, most of the time it was somehow Tsigani,
Gypsies.
gypsies, they make a samasud.
Oh, well, so basically they judge them themselves without proper hearing.
Yeah, and they hang them
them
on exact thing which kind of shows like a P or L in Ukrainian. So basically that's why it's called like that. So walking there, it means walking through someone death. So but luck to you. And even here I found myself in a kind of struggle situation to go under this kind of shape. And here it's, I would say, normal. People
It also means bad luck. Shall we find out why?
Yeah.
Okay.
In England, many people instinctively avoid walking beneath electricity pylons, especially those shaped like a T or an inverted L. While it may look like a modern superstition, its roots go back to something far older, the gallows. For centuries, gallows were a common sight across Britain. Their wooden frames, often shaped like a T or an L, became powerful symbols of death, judgment, and public shame. To walk beneath them was unthinkable. It was believed to invite misfortune, or even mark a person as the next to die. As technology replaced timber with steel, the old symbolism lingered. Electricity pylons, towering over roads and fields, echoed the same shapes as execution frames. Passing beneath them began to feel like walking under a noose, tempting fate, or placing oneself under the shadow of death. In folklore, crossing under such structures was said to break spiritual protection, leaving a person vulnerable to bad luck or conflict. In Ukraine, the same superstition exists, and these pylons are even given a name, devil gates. There are also protective rituals. If someone accidentally walks beneath them, they're expected to go back the way they came. And if two people are walking together, but one passes under the gates while the other goes around, and there is no way to walk through together, they say hello for 100 years, a phrase meant to prevent quarrels and keep the friendship intact.
Right. You know what? I think we have quite a few beliefs about animals, insects, for example. I believe, and tell me if you don't believe in that. But if you see, my grandmother told me, if you see a big spider, it means someone died.
No, I don't have it. No.
Okay. Well, because my grandmother told me that once she saw a really big spider at home, and then she found out that one of her relatives died. So she got a letter on the next day. So she believed that meant death.
Oh, okay.
Now, there is something called in England as a money spider, which is little spider.
Yeah.
So I believe that if you've got little spider, especially landing on your head, that means that you'll get money.
Oh, I remember that at school.
I'm not sure. Is it in Ukraine the same?
No. At school, if you have a small spider, it means it means you will have new cavalier.
Oh wow, new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Really, I never knew.
Yeah, especially on the springtime. So
lots of new spider, lots of new boyfriend.
Yeah,
I see. What about black cat? I think that's traditional for every country. But you see, my problem is I love black cats. And you know, I've got black cats at home, and all the time they walk in front of me. So
do you know how to unshape it?
How?
So you have to have a button somewhere.
Yeah.
And you need to took like a button and have it, like for example, hold it, and when a black cat cross, you just hold the button. It means nothing happened bad. You
what if I don't have any buttons? What am I to do?
Bad luck to you.
Oh no, please.
Oh, maybe it's friends. Maybe your black cat is a friend, so it will not make.
What do you know about the birds, for example? So here it's believed that a magpie, you know, black and white bird, brings bad luck, especially if it's one magpie.
Yeah.
2 magpies is good luck.
Oh, really?
So there is this very interesting verse. Shall we listen to it and find out about it?
Across Europe, birds have long been seen as messengers, and many old superstitions are rooted in a fear of bad luck and unseen forces. In England, magpies are famously linked to fortune through a traditional counting rhyme. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy. Seeing a single magpie was once believed to bring misfortune. To protect themselves, people developed a polite ritual, greeting the bird with phrases like, "Good morning, Mr. Magpie," or even asking, "How's your wife?" hoping to soften its omen. In Ukraine, the belief is more physical. If a magpie flies directly over your head, it's said to bring bad luck. To break the spell, people are traditionally told to crouch or briefly sit down, grounding themselves and pushing the misfortune away. Magpies there are clever and restless, often linked to gossip or sudden news. Crows and ravens carry darker symbolism in both cultures, associated with war, death and the spirit world. This fear once extended to their homes as well. In 1937, after a young woman named Barbara Firth died in a road accident in Yorkshire, locals blamed an old superstition that it is unlucky to destroy a rookery. Her father had cut one down near their home. He died suddenly before the work was finished, and months later her brother was killed in another accident. Owls, too, have long been feared. In 1954, writer Brian Vesey Fitzgerald described hearing a tawny owl while visiting Romany gypsies. An elderly woman whispered, Veshingomulo, the spirit of the wood. For them, the owl's call was a warning. And finally, the cuckoo. In Ukraine, its call invites a question. People would ask, cuckoo, cuckoo, how many years do I have left to live? Counting each call as a year. In England, the cuckoo carried darker meaning. In 1925, newspapers warned that hearing the cuckoo before the nightingale was an extremely unlucky omen. Indeed, the belief was already old in the time of Chaucer, who wrote that it was better to hear the nightingale sing than the lewd cuckoo. A reminder that long before science, people listened to birds as if they were voices of fate itself.
What about Ukraine? So I don't think we have any beliefs about magpies.
Yeah, we had.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me,
So
please.
when I went to school and I saw magpie fly under me, I need to sit down. Above. I need to sit down because it means I will have like a minus grade, like really good, really bad market school. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And sometimes during the winter time, there's a lot of
magpies.
Sit down all the time.
You know.
Yes, yeah.
It keeps you fit.
Yeah.
Okay. What about, I always thought that, blackbirds,
Yeah.
like crows and so on, they bring, like ravens, they're the sign, they're quite ominous, they're the sign of something negative happening. But I know that here it's believed that it's called rookery or something like this, sort of, there are some trees with lots of nests of birds, like blackbirds I call them, but crows, for example, crows and so on. And there was a story that a man chopped down that tree, and obviously animals, or not animals, birds lost their nests and so on. And then he died, like a year after that, and his son died, and his daughter died. And it was all brought together, that it was a curse on him because he destroyed this tree, which had quite a few nests of blackbirds.
I don't know about blackbirds, but I know that there are some belief that this small bird, like sparrows and
bullfinch,
during the winter time, this is like
Brin snow.
Yeah, no, not only brin snow. It gives it kind of like showing that some relatives who already passed away come over to you to say hi. Yes.
I always knew that if in winter, and we had a big tree near our house, lots of bullfinches suddenly appear. It's going to snow on the next day. And it was true, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, it's not superstition. It's just kind of observation.
Yeah. So what else? I know that...
13. What about 13?
Oh, 13. Oh, my God. Bad luck. Yeah, definitely bad luck.
Do you know that there are quite a few airports that don't have gate 13?
Yeah.
There are quite a few hotels without room 13.
In China, you don't have fourth floor. Some of the
they
building.
believe that 4 is a
because
bad number.
13, it's like 4.
3 and plus 1. Okay.
Yeah, so they don't like number 4.
I see.
Yeah, and I personally lived at the building with 16 floors, and 4 doesn't exist.
Oh, I see.
13? Yes. 4? No, I don't know why.
Okay.
International.
Find out about the meaning of 13 and why it's considered
let's
to
do
be
it.
bad luck.
Have you ever noticed that in some hotels, office buildings or even airports, there is no room number 13, no 13th floor and no gate 13? For many people, the number 13 feels uncomfortable, and this fear exists in different cultures, including Ukraine and England. In Ukraine, the number 13 is traditionally considered unlucky, mainly due to Christian beliefs. 13 people were present at the Last Supper, and Judas, the disciple who betrayed Jesus, is often described as the 13th guest. Because of this, the number became associated with betrayal, misfortune, and bad luck. Even today, some Ukrainians avoid important events, travel, or big decisions on Friday the 13th. In England, the superstition is very similar, but even more deeply rooted in everyday life. Many British buildings skip the 13th floor entirely, and Friday the 13th is often seen as a day when things are more likely to go wrong. The fear of this number even has an official name, triskaidekaphobia. One of the oldest references to the number 13 being unlucky dates back to ancient Babylon around 1760 BC. In the famous Code of Hammurabi, each law is numbered, but the 13th law is missing. Coincidence, or the beginning of a very long superstition?
Now, a few more that I want to share. Every time, when as a child, I would put just one slipper on or one shoe on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, sounds strange that I walked in one slipper on.
Mm-hmm.
Someone would tell me, don't do this, one of your parents will die.
Oh,
if you
no.
wear one shoe or one slipper.
I didn't. No, I don't know
well,
about
that's
that.
probably some kind of local belief or maybe family belief. So then coming back home, if you leave, forget something, and you come back home, what
You
does
have
it
to
mean?
look to the mirror.
Yeah, but that's to undo it. But what does it mean when you do it? What can it mean to you? Bad luck as well.
Yeah,
Something
if you
bad
will,
will happen.
yeah, you like, you know, when you come back because you forgot something, it means the day will be not really good, or the meeting what you have to go for, it will not be successful. So you have to go and watch to the mirror. I don't know why, but
Do you do it? No. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you see, whenever I go, I always forget keys,
Yeah.
phone, a cup of coffee, and so on. So I come back quite a few times, and I think I look into the mirror probably the last time I come, or sort of
Yeah.
once, but not every time. But it's still in my head.
Yeah,
It's really sort of,
this is annoying sometimes, honestly. So what else? What else you know?
oh gosh. Okay. A bird flying over you and pooing on you.
Lucky.
It's lucky. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
lucky.
I don't know why, but in Ukraine,
Because you are all covered in poo. What else do you want to do?
It happens to
Evan?
me, you know. But it's not small bird, like huge, giant eyes.
Stork.
Stork
Oh my god.
did it to my head. I was like, no way happening. That was so awful. But
And then
actually,
people say it's good cows don't fly. Yeah, so the same.
yeah,
Good
exactly.
cows don't
But
fly.
actually, after this happening to me, I somehow found out that I can come to UK because we live in France, and then appears the this scheme, and my friends send me invitations. So
Oh, lovely.
it's worked.
I actually believed it meant money, not
Yeah.
luck, but money.
Money, if you stoop.
Yes. If you step into someone's poo. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that means money.
Also, I have
Did
believed.
it ever believed to be true?
I make it so many times and I don't have any money, so I don't think it is. It's just like to not be depressed about that. So it's something funny. But do you know that if your left hand is itching, it means you will have money.
Yeah. Okay.
If right hand itching, it means you will have to say hi to someone today.
Okay. So kind of someone able. Happy encounter,
Yeah.
someone you probably haven't seen for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so because you wave with
Yeah.
your right hand and the left hand means money.
Left ears, it's for the luck.
Left ears what? When you feel sort of hot or
No,
it's itchy?
you just itchy or it's become red.
Okay.
It's for the
So left
lucky.
for the luck.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Okay.
And I know
Never happens
that.
with the right ear anyway.
And I know that щечки, дружочки, ушки, подружки. When someone like.
When someone talks about
Yeah,
you.
if it's girls, your cheeks will be red.
blush.
If it's
Boys
or men,
your
ears will be red.
Oh, okay. Well, I know about. I knew about ears. That if your ears feel hot and get
Yeah.
red, then someone's talking about you. Someone's remembering
Behind
you.
your back.
Yeah.
And also something else.
Well, you're thinking about it. Shall we find out from our friends what beliefs they have in the UK, in Ukraine? Because, you know, as we see from our experiences, they can be quite different.
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
What superstitions I can think of? Well, it's obviously the walking under the ladder, that people don't like to walk under a ladder because I think it's quite obvious really, because the ladder could fall on you.
If a black cat crosses the road, it's supposed to be good luck.
Obviously the black cat, I don't know the history of why why the black cat, but people do have superstition about that.
Touch wood. Good luck. Number 13, I don't know where it comes from, but people say, oh, don't do anything on Friday the 13th, it's bad luck.
My son was born on Friday the 13th and he's always had really good luck. So.
Finding a four-leaf clover, yes, that's good luck, because they're very rare, so I understand.
A friend of mine, she walks a lot, she walks all the time, and she finds so much money, unbelievable amount of money on the ground, because she tends to walk with her head poking down, so she sees it. I never find any, but she finds lots.
Sports players are very superstitious. Cricket is one example, only because I played it a lot. I know they were all very, very superstitious. So when you're putting your sport equipment on, you put it on in a certain order. You know, you have to put the left pad on first, or the left shoe, then the right shoe. Then you tie it this way, your shoe, and then you put, your top on this way, or, you stand facing a certain window, or your bag is always in the same place. And if it changes, and you do really badly at that day at the sport, then you're like, I told you I didn't stick to my routine and my superstition. For example, things like that. And someone have, like a lucky penny, and they stick it down their trousers. It's just to help people, deal with, stressful situations, I guess, or pressure situations. It's thinking of, especially if you're a professional sportsman and as you're doing it for a job. I reckon the professionals get way more superstitious. Some do.
Right. What else? If your hiccups that, what does it mean? Someone could probably remember to you.
Someone will remember to you.
And also, when you play cards, do you like playing cards? We used to love playing cards. And if someone loses all the time, what do you say? If you're not lucky in cards, you'll be lucky in love.
Yes, definitely. And also...
Very comforting, isn't it?
I think it just gives some kind of balance to your mental health when you've stood a poop. Or
you lost lots of money playing, well, at least I will have lots of love.
Yeah, something like that. Do you know something about British tradition, from family of your husband or?
Well, in my opinion, they don't really believe in stuff like this, superstitions. But I was very curious and I read a lot about them. And some interesting ones were that it will be really unlucky year with lots of deaths if the year starts on Sunday. That's a belief. And I actually went and checked today in the morning, and 2022 didn't start. Well, obviously, when the war started and lots of deaths were in Ukraine, and it didn't start on Sunday. It started on Saturday, but 2023 started on Sunday. Then there is also belief that you shouldn't cut your nails on Sunday. You should cut your nails on Monday. That will bring you luck. And again, there is a funny saying, like with magpie,
about
that
cutting.
I mentioned.
I know not about nails, but about hair. So, for example, if the moon is
growing moon,
it means so if this is a moon, you can put the line, and it shows R, Ukrainian R, English P. It means растущий, means growing moon. If it's gives you S, стареющий,
so it's old.
So for the new moon, you have to cut. You have to cut your hair, so
because it will grow better.
Yes.
Also, my mom always did. You remember? I remember. On a growing moon, you need to take coins and shake them in your pockets, and then you will have money.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know whether it's true, but try and do it. I mean, I don't try and do it. My mom always would growing moon, and it has to be really thin, and starting, and she would go outside and she would shake coins in her pocket. I'm sure there are hundreds of them. But shall we listen about the best, or the most funny, the most unusual British superstitions, and find out what they are?
Many superstitions are shared across cultures. Four-leaved clovers, touching wood, or never opening an umbrella indoors. But some beliefs are far more unusual and uniquely local. In England, one particularly rare superstition warns against lighting 3 cigarettes with the same match. This belief became popular during the First World War. The The story goes that the first light alerts the enemy, the second gives them time to aim, and by the third, the shot is fired. Even long after the war, many people still avoid tempting fate with a single match. Another curious English superstition says it is bad luck to change a ship's name. Sailors believed the sea gods kept a ledger of every vessel, and altering a name without proper rituals would confuse them and invite disaster at sea. And then there's the belief that placing a hat on a bed brings misfortune. This dates back to Victorian times, when hats were often placed on the beds of the dead before burial, turning an everyday habit into a symbol of death. In Ukraine, superstitions often feel more personal and symbolic. For example, it is considered bad luck to sit at the corner of a table, especially for young women. Folklore says it could prevent marriage for 7 years. Another unusual belief is that you should never whistle indoors, as it is said to whistle away your money, a superstition deeply rooted in rural life. And finally, in Ukraine, it's unlucky to shake hands or pass objects across a doorway. The doorway is seen as a boundary between worlds, and crossing it improperly can disturb household spirits. Different countries, different beliefs, but one thing is certain, superstition has a very long memory.
You see, people do believe in something.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I think we know that there are some things we believe in and something we don't believe in, and it probably doesn't have much to do with the country.
Yeah, I think it's just something global, I would say, it not even to protect, because some people said, like, this superstition, it just have a root to protect your, mental health or something. But actually, it's just to give you kind of hope, yes, and give to some not really bright period of time some brightness, and to reflect some parts of the history, what happened to, people don't like spiders, mouse and snakes, not because of their looks, because they're actually our predators suffer with them, with the poison, or that's why we kind of have some superstitions, I think, because it could be telling some stories behindwards, but now we have it like this, and we kind of a little bit lost the connection, but it doesn't matter because it's fun.
It is fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's when we want to say goodbye to you, but also we want to invite you to write about your favorite superstitions, something you believe in, and we will be very grateful for your input as always.
Yeah,
Great.
Thank you so much. If you like this podcast, please like, share, comment, and have a lovely day.
Bye.
Bye.